We're gonna stream the seal show.
Mommy, where's Ruby? Seals are coming onto the stage.
Got it. You'll get sick of it after a few seconds.
Let's watch the show and then we'll go home, okay?
Hey.
So do you want to watch the show and then go home? You want to go home right now? You ready to go then?
Hey, you know what? Let's go up a step.
Okay, yeah, I can see much better. Ow, my buggy. My buggy.
Yeah, that was a little fun.
When is it starting?
She said in a couple minutes.
I don't know, a couple minutes.
So however long they say.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I have electronics in my hand.
Peekaboo.
No, I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you. It's hot. It's almost
Oh, he's so cute.
Almost 90.
it's almost 90 out here in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy.
It's hot.
Yeah, I wonder what it's like in Florida right now.
Oh, I don't know.
I bet it's like 120 something.
Yeah, it's probably not fun.
What? I'm hot. What? I'm sweating. Can't you see? I'm sweating.
It is pretty hot out. It's crazy out here.
I'm sweating. That's how much I'm sweating.
You're not sweating. No, no.
I can do it.
Yeah, but you'll get my glasses wet. And then I'll have to wipe off my glasses.
I can do it.
I don't want it. All I'm gonna do is wipe it off. I don't like wet face. I don't like my face being wet. Would you? I got the fan on. Bring it up closer. Yeah.
Mira acá. Yes, he did.
Arriba.
Yeah?
They probably know it's almost feeding time. They're probably hoping to pick up some grub off the side.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Lincoln Park Zoo. We're here for wildlife, and we're also here for all of you. My name's Amy. I'm here from the learning team, and it looks like multiple zookeepers have arrived now to start a training session for the 4 seals that live here at the Cobra Seal Pool. I'll be here to talk more about how training demonstrates our commitment to care and how and why we train seals. But let me start by introducing the 2 different species that live here. You'll notice there's one seal out on that big flat rock right now. That is one of the 2 gray seals. The gray seals are the larger of the 2 species that live here. They also have a generally solid body color and then a long flat nose as well. The other species of seal you'll notice also Jason came out up onto the rocks. Those are the 2 harbor seals. The harbor seals are the smaller of the 2 species. They have a lot of light spots, especially along their bellies, and some shorter, rounder noses as well. Now, training is an essential part of caring for these seals because it has multiple benefits, both for the zookeeper zookeepers and for the seals.
He's waiting.
One of the great
I
benefits
know
for the
there's gonna be
seals
fish.
is that training provides them with some mental and physical stimulation or exercise. So just like you and I might go for a bike ride or solve a puzzle, these training sessions are a great way for the seals to use their brains and bodies in different ways every single day, because no two training sessions will ever be exactly the same. Another great benefit of training is that it gives the seals and the zookeepers a chance to get to know each other really well. And this is important for multiple reasons. For one thing, we want all of the seals to be really comfortable working with all of the people that take care of them. And we also want the zookeepers to know all of the seals really well, because animals like seals can't tell us how they're feeling. So instead, the zookeepers get to know all of the seals really, really well, especially how they look and how they act when they're healthy, so that we can look for any changes in their appearance or their behavior that might signal that they're not feeling well. So you'll notice that the seals and the zookeepers are practicing all different kinds of behaviors today that make it really easy to check on the seals. For example, they might ask a seal to come right up out of the water and hold still while they examine different parts of it, maybe even touch different parts of it to check on their skin or their flippers. The zookeepers might even ask the seals to hold out or present different parts of their body, like their flippers, or open their mouth and show their teeth, so that they can get a really good look at some of those harder to see areas. You might even notice them practicing some behaviors where they ask the seals to move around in different ways, so that they can tell that the seals are moving normally and acting healthy as well. These training sessions and these behaviors are also great practice for other situations like vet exams. Just like you and I, seals see a doctor on a regular basis, and it's really important that they're comfortable when the vet comes to visit. So they practice all of these behaviors, and they practice being examined by the zookeepers, so that when the vet comes to visit, and the vet needs to get a good look at them and examine them up close, the seals know exactly what to do in those situations, and the seals and the vets can use the exact same behaviors that the seals have practiced during these training sessions. And it makes those vet exams super easy for everyone, including the seals and the vets and the zookeepers. Now, training follows a very consistent step-by-step process that we like to call the 4 R's, which are request, response, reward, and repeat. So that first R, the request, comes from the zookeepers. They request that the seals do a specific behavior. So they might tell the seal what to do, they might show the seal what to do with a hand signal like a wave, and then they might even use a tool like a target pull, which is that clear stick with the blue and white ball at the end, which they can also use to communicate that request. After the request comes the second R, which is the response, and the response is up to the seals. They should try and remember what that request means and respond with the correct behavior that was requested, but you'll also notice that sometimes they make mistakes, and that's totally fine too. If they make a mistake, nothing bad will ever happen, and in fact, the whole training session is completely optional, so they can stop participating at any time if they would like to. But if they do respond correctly and get that behavior right, then the third R is the reward. So the seals get a reward when they are correct, and this is called positive reinforcement. So they get good things to help reinforce that their response was the correct one. And you'll probably notice that all of the zookeepers are holding silver buckets, and that's because the seal's primary reward is different kinds of food. And I'm sure we have at least a few seal experts here in the crowd today, so if you'd like to try your knowledge, I have a few questions for you. Raise your hand if you think that the seals get fish as their food during training sessions. Okay, I see a few hands. If you raised yours, you are correct. They do get different types of fish, plus some squid sometimes as well. Now raise your hand if you think they get Jello. Jello as well. I heard some confusion, but if you raised your hand, you are correct again. They get sugar-free Jello as part of their vet-approved daily diet because it has a lot of water in it, and it's a great way for them to stay hydrated, especially as it gets warmer here in Chicago, because seals get most of their water from the food that they eat. Now that fourth and final R is repeat. Repetition is a super important part of this process. As we all know, practice makes perfect. So the zookeepers are here multiple times a day, every single day, to facilitate these training sessions and make sure the seals get lots of practice, plus all of those other benefits we talked about, like that mental and physical exercise and practice for the vet's office as well. Now it looks like they're wrapping up this morning's training session, so we can give the zookeepers a big round of applause for all of their hard work. Thank you all as well for being here. We really appreciate your support, and when you visit Lincoln Park Zoo, you're helping us conserve wildlife. So thank you so much for being here. My name's Amy, I'm here from the learning team. Thank you as well, of course, for listening to me talk about how training demonstrates our commitment to care. If you have any questions, I'll be up here in the stadium. I'm wearing a green shirt, and there's other folks in Zoo Green who can also help to answer any of your questions. But thanks again for visiting, and have a great rest of your day.